That was cool, right? Welcome on Behind the Scene of Ouroboros. We spent more than 1 year on this project, but to bring out this project, we need a team. So, there it is! Yeah!
The production started around Christmas 2022. We first split it into two groups, the first one for the scenario and the other one for the artistic direction. When both groups agreed on something, we entered the research and development phase, where everyone had to find potential issues that they could encounter right after in the production.
The start of the production was dedicated to planning and meeting everyone on the team. I've made a draft of the due date of the entire year that I put into Kitsu, which was our production management tool.
I spent 2 months preparing the mock-up shooting, listing the assets, listing the takes, listing the props we needed. We even shot a live-action movie to train the actor. When all was ready, we went at Van, the motion studio, and we shoot all the motion capture we needed. The previous part was entirely done in Motion Builder as we only used mockup for the body mechanics. We integrated the mockup and mixed it to get the motion that we wanted. With all the data we shot, the mockup edition was pretty flexible. We also had access to a production tool from the Android Associate Studio that allowed us to be more efficient with our camera. Despite this, we soon realized that the workload for myself would impact the quality of the previs and the animation part. So we came to the conclusion with our mentor team to call upon the 4th grade animation student for reinforcement. Thanks to them, we were able to hold the deadline of the previs we planned at the beginning of the production.
For the characters, I started with searching for an appealing design. With our restrictions, it had to be easy to animate and easy to iterate. So I ended up with these insectoid looks that you can see in the
During the rigging, we realized that the modelization facial but didn't really look like how we wanted to. Some back and forth with the modeling team allow us to get the result we have now. We landed on a system of plates overlapping each other that wouldn't show skin underneath. This allows for a wide range of expression and a lot of control from the animators as each plate is movable.
In order to save time, I did the texturing in a Substance 3D printer for only one model, and I exported it as a smart matter to be reused for the other. With this technique, I only had to repaint the layer mask and tweaking the colors of the different layers.
For the robot, the modeling and the rigging has to be done at the same time as it's a complex character. We divide it into multiple steps. First, the legs, after feet, then the torso, after that, the head, and finally, the arms.
We did a lot of back and forth between the two departments to avoid meshes collision during the movement. The main difficulty for the robot was for it to be compatible with the transfer of the motion capture. We kept that in mind when we were separating the joints in multiple pieces for the ankle and the wrist. During the rigging, I added some rig setup on some additional elements like hydraulic cylinders so they would move automatically and lessen workflow for the animator.
The robot creation process, including UVs and texturing, was tailored to what's directly visible in the camera shots to avoid wasting time.
After the animation got transferred into Maya, the 4th grade student came back, so we could animate the facial properly. We created a common library to share all the facial poses to get a standard pose of each character. Thanks to this, we were able to finish it quickly and move on to the part of exporting the data in Alembic Cache, as the rendering part was done in Guerrilla.
main change for the mine was organization. We first extracted the key element from the scenario, then filled in the gaps. The lighting required preparation. Afterward, it could be used by our teammates. The use of action allowed us for more faster simulation.
The speeder during the leg sequence needed to appear fragile.
For its effects and the drones, I created a procedural thruster and a distortion system to speed up the process from scene editing to rendering.
For the lake, I used several procedural setups for the ground or the pillar generation. The luminescence was created with procedural shader and attributes. The complex lighting needed a strong contrast, often needed backlighting and dual key light with transition hidden in the motion blur.
The campfire scene is mainly made of simple rock and plant scatter. The bonfire was created with Axiom using mask, attributes and some additional effects in U. This scene served as a transition to the wind that were created procedurally. Once the set was in place, I took over the FX and handled the lighting for the rest of the sequence.
I built a procedural setup that fits all shots and added an additional simulation for wider shots.
Plants are procedurally generated, mixing alien and terrestrial styles, creating a dense jungle.
Coherence between the jungle and the village was essential. The giant tree and the insectoid and tribal houses required detail work for prop scale. We managed to keep details and keep a reasonable render time.
That's how we made our film, but because we couldn't show you everything, we wanted to share with you a few moments of this year.
I'll be that silver lining to the story. If you thought that I would turn and run, then y'all don't know me. May my fears rest in peace, cause that's a old me. Got this taste on my tongue, I crave the glory. Gasoline in my veins, be the fuel through my pain. Oh, as we rise from the flames. Heart of a lion, never say never. Cut like a diamond, shine under pressure. Oh, it's time to fire on up. Oh, it's time to fire on up. Pound on your chest like there's no tomorrow. Just play the game right, no one can follow. Oh, it's time to fire on up. Oh, it's time to fire on up. They say the struggle is real. I say the struggle reveals how you deal with the monster that's inside you. I don't buy into the luck. I put my faith and my trust in my team. Everything that we done been through. Gasoline in my veins, be the fuel through my pain. Oh, as we rise from the flames.